What's up, everyone? It's Dave. Hopefully you all can hear me. I'm doing this a little bit differently now, but we're back with our next Bible reading. I know it's been a little while, and I apologize for that. We're still in the book of Deuteronomy, and we are going to be on chapter 32 today, all right? I'll be reading out of my New King James Version, probably my favorite translation of the Bible. All right, chapter 32. So in chapter 31, we started with Moses speaking a song, right? But that was the end of verse 30 was him mentioning the song. So chapter 32 is actually a song. Oh wow, it's a few verses. Let's see here what we got going on. So we're 52 verses long today, so we're gonna go ahead and hurry up and get started, all right? But remember, first, if you don't have a Bible, you can go to Bible.com and you can read for free. All right, you can also download a whole bunch of different apps, all right? All right, here we go. Give ear, O heavens, and I will speak, and hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. Let my teaching drop as a rain, my speech distills as the dew, as raindrops on the tender herb, and as showers on the grass. For I proclaim the name of the Lord, ascribe greatness to our God. He is the rock, his work is perfect, for all his ways are justice, a God of truth and without injustice, righteousness and upright is he. They have corrupted themselves, they are not his children, because of the blemish, a perverse and crooked generation. Do you thus deal with the Lord, O foolish and unwise people? Is he not your father who brought you? Has he not made you and established you? Remember the days of old, consider the years of many generations. Ask your father and he will show you, your elders, and they will tell you. When the Most High divided their inheritance to the nations, when he separated the sons of Adam, and he set the boundaries of the people, according to the number of children of Israel. For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the place of his inheritance. He found him in the desert land, and in the wasteland a howling wilderness. He encircled him, he instructed him, he kept him as the apple of his eye. As an eagle stirs up its nest, hovers over its young, spreading out its wings, taking them, carrying them on its wings. So the Lord alone led him, and there was no foreign god with him. He made him ride in the heights of the earth, that he might eat the produce of the fields. He made him draw honey from the rock, and oil from the flinty rock, curds from the cattle, and milk of the flock, with fat of lambs, and rams of the breed of Bashan, and goats with the choicest wheat, and you drank wine, the blood of grapes. But Jeshurun grew fat and kicked. You grew fat and grew thick. You are obese. Then he forsake God who made him, and scornfully esteemed the rock of his salvation. They provoked him to jealousy with foreign gods. With abominations they provoked him to anger. They sacrificed to demons, not to God. To gods they did not know. To new gods, new arrivals, that your fathers did not fear. Out of the rock who begot you, you are unmindful, and you have forgotten the God who fathered you. And when the Lord saw it, he spurned them, because of the provocation of his sons and daughters. And he said, I will hide my face from them. I will see what their end will be, for they are a perverse generation. Children in whom is no faith, they have provoked me to jealousy by what is not God. They have moved me to anger by their foolish idols. But I will provoke them to jealousy by those who are not a nation. I will move them to anger by a foolish nation. For a fire is kindled in my anger, and shall burn to the lowest hell. It shall consume the earth with her incense, and set on fire the foundations of the mountains. I will heap disasters on them. I will spend my arrows on them. They shall be wasted with hunger, devoured by pestilence and bitter destruction. I will also send against them the teeth of beasts, with the poison of serpents of the dust. The sword shall destroy outside, there shall be terror within. For the young man and virgin, the nursing child with the man of gray hairs, I would have said, I will dash them to pieces. I will make the memory of them to cease from among men, had I not feared the wrath of the enemy, lest their adversaries should misunderstand, lest they should say, our hand is high, and is it not the Lord who has done all this? For they are a nation void of counsel, nor is there anything understanding in them. Oh, that they were wise, that they understood this, that they would consider their latter end. How could one chase 1,000 and then put 10,000 to flight, unless their rock had sold them, and the Lord had surrendered them? For their rock is not like our rock, even our enemies themselves being judges. For the vine is of the vine of Sodom, and the fields of Gomorrah. Their grapes are grapes of gall, their clusters are bitter, their wine is the poison of serpents, and the cruel venom of cobras. Is it not laid up in store with me, sealed up among my treasures? Vengeance is mine, and recompense, for their foot shall slip in due time, for the day of their calamity is at hand, and the things to come hasten upon them. For the Lord will judge his people, and have compassion on his servants, and when he sees that their power is gone, and there is no one remaining bond or free. He will say, what are their gods, the rock in which they sought refuge? Who ate the fat of their sacrifices and drank the wine of their drink offerings? Let them rise up and help you, and be your refuge. Now see that I am, even I am he. There is no God besides me. I will kill and make alive. I wound and I heal. Nor is there any who can deliver from my hand. For I raise my hand to heaven and say, as I live forever, if I whet my glittering sword and my hand takes hold on judgment, I will render vengeance to my enemies and repay those who hate me. I will make my arrows drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh, and the blood of the slain and the captives from the heads of the leaders of the enemy. Rejoice, O Gentiles, with his people, for he will avenge the blood of his servants, and render vengeance to his adversaries. He will provide atonement for his land and his people. So Moses came with Joshua the son of Nun, and spoke all the words of this song in the hearing of the people. Moses finished speaking all these words to all Israel. And he said to them, set your hearts on the words which I testify among you today, which you shall command your children, and be careful to observe all the words of this law. For it is not a futile thing for you, because it is your life. And by this word you shall prolong your days in the land which you cross over the Jordan to possess. Then the Lord spoke to Moses that very same day, saying, go up this mountain of the Abrim, Mount Nebo, which is the land of Moab, across from Jericho. View the land of Canaan, which I give to the children of Israel as a possession, and die on the mountain which you ascend. And be gathered to your people, just as Aaron your brother died on Mount Hor, and was gathered to his people. Because you trespassed against me among the children of Israel at the waters of Meribah Kadesh in the wilderness of Zin, because you did not hallow me in the midst of the children of Israel, yet you shall see the land before you, though you shall not go there, into the land which I am giving the children of Israel. Wow. Once again, I say to all of these people who are all like, our God is a God of love. Our God is a God of grace. Yes, he is both. But he is also a God of vengeance, and he will rain down vengeance upon those who do not do his word and don't follow his commandments. So be careful out there. To all of you that just keep twisting the word and adding things to it that don't belong, to those who simply just don't follow the commandments that he's set before us, be careful. Judgment day is coming, I promise you. For some it will be sooner than others. Each of us will be held accountable. Each of us, every word that's come out of our mouth is written down and recorded, and we will be judged. So think about what you say before you say it. Think about what you do before you do it. Man, my heart has been very heavy, so I got to get my focus right again. I keep losing focus, it seems. So anyways, it's Monday. Hope y'all have a great week. I asked for your prayers on the 12th. Can't tell you what it is. There's something big that could occur to help our family out on the 12th. Yeah, can't go into details, but just pray that God moves and the Holy Spirit pushes someone to make a certain decision. All right. When I say pushes them, like the way that the Holy Spirit works, and that little voice, it could change everything for our family. All right. Thanks so much. God bless.